Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor at the Tenkar's Tavern blog. So, Panel from Hell, Release Showcase, Larian Studios, they're the ones that are coming out, I guess, the Baldur's Gate number 3. Now, just a side note, I personally don't, I don't enjoy or I know some people appreciate like romantic scenes in video games. I don't. I don't need it. Okay, I'm not some hormonal 16-year-old that lives vicariously through a video game. So there is a cutscene coming up that
maybe disturbing to some viewers.
Yeah, you know what? There's a trigger warning here, and you're going to be disturbed just by the trigger warning. If even implied bestiality is something that you will not be comfortable with, and by the way, on this actual stream, there becomes a point where they're like, "Oh, not safe to be streamed." Is that what you're really supposed to be putting into a video game for D&D? I mean, we were going to have a morality clause, right? I mean, that's what the whole OGL 1.1 was about. It was about morality clause. But I guess that doesn't apply to a licensee of D&D themselves. You know what? Let's just go to the videotape.
But we're going to keep it for their own stream, so we're not going to show it right now. However, we're not cruel either. We've got a other side of the spectrum when it comes to romance, and there we're not going to intervene. We're going to let chat fully decide, and we'll let you speak for chat what options you want to take. Adam is...
And by the way, the chat decided the way this one went.
I'm going to take the lead. Content warning, mature game. All right. Some of
Baldur's Gate, mature game. Mature game should mean what? NC-17? I don't know. I mean, if it's a mature game, is this one? Are we putting out a D&D game that players that are minors should not be playing? Is that what we're saying? Maybe we are. Maybe there's an audience for that. I don't know.
Really big content warning. So, children, including my own children, turn your eyes away. Your father is not at all involved in this. All right. So, and we picked for this particular scene 2 characters who have been super popular during early access. We've picked Astarion and Halsin.
So, listen, I haven't checked out the early access. I don't know. Baldur's Gate, Icewind Dale, Baldur's Gate 2, the original stuff that came out, what? It's got to be close to 2 decades now, if not longer. Amazing RPGs. You know, if you can get an RPG for a computer that can come anywhere close to the gameplay that they had for that time, amazing.
And so we're going to, things have evolved between them. All right. And so we're going to be, I believe, are we in Worms Crossing right now? Or
we're in the lower city.
We are in the lower city too.
Yeah.
All right, so a different place in the lower city.
So
take it away, Adam. I'll tell you what.
Astarion's ready for action. So we're in the lower city. Halsin came all the way here. He's not a big fan.
Now, I'm just going to say, graphics, listen, it's not a great stream, so you really can't judge the graphics on this one. So don't be going, it doesn't look any better than the original Baldur's Gate. That could be good or bad, but you can't judge the graphics.
On the city. But here is my big strapping paramour.
And the audience knows that this is going to be a silly, awkward, stupid situation. They're already getting into it, right? Why? Because there's a bit of a child in probably everybody, especially those that are video gamers, tabletop RPG gamers. Not saying there isn't.
You wish to speak? Fine.
Wait. No. Halsin.
Your save game too?
No, it's fine, I think. I think he just wants to wait until nighttime.
So now, this coming scene, obviously it's in the game. I saw somebody on Twitter saying, well, you only find this material if you really want to find it and look for it. That's not, again, it's there. And if this was something that was going on in real life, it would be a crime in most countries. I don't know where these programs are from. Obviously, from Europe. I don't know.
One last tease.
Oh, you came. I was concerned you might have had doubts, or that this might have all been too soon.
And is it just me, or when something comes into, I'm not saying it is, but quasi pornography, the acting gets really, really bad. As it is really, it's like even the actors are feeling the awkwardness of the horrible lines that they have to read.
It's up to you guys. Three.
Perhaps a little. Do you know how hard it's been for me to contain myself?
By the way, the double entendres that have been going on throughout this whole thing are it makes dad jokes seem like bad jokes, and dad jokes are bad jokes.
If I give in, I may not be able to stop until I've devoured you.
That's the in joke, right? That's the hint. That's the hint of the future.
4.
Well, hold on. We'll give chat a chance. We'll see where they want to go.
1. I've seen a lot of ones.
A lot of ones. Yeah, I see 1 is the dominant number.
It's gonna be 1.
Nevertheless, I will be gentle.
And by the way, they're blaming the outcome, right? They're blaming it on the chat. You can't tell me that they didn't already know which way this was gonna go. By the way, quickest undressing I have ever seen. Holy shit. And again, I don't want to see this between a man or a woman, a woman or a woman, a man and a man. I don't care what the genders are, what the sexes are. It makes no difference. This isn't what I play video games for. It detracts, in my opinion, from the story, because unless I was an incel, in which case something like this was, the only action I'm gonna get. But I don't have that issue. So you get to see cartoon man-ass, which is always exciting. In my opinion, it also lacks the man-ass hair, but we probably should. Oh yeah, boom chicka mau mau.
Just as nature intended.
Just as nature intended, because by the way, the elf with the gray hair is a druid. So there's going to be a little bit of a twist to this, right?
Come here to me.
Uh-oh. The eyes are turning colors. What's going to happen? Oh, there's your ass there. So this guy is a white panther. He's up there. And
Forgive me. I lost the run of myself. Sometimes, if blood runs hot enough, it's difficult to tame the beast.
So
So this is where we got that little line about you could be devoured. All right, well,
we're all about choice and consequence, Hilarion.
and of course, like any other event, everybody wants the most disgusting
I think they want to leave.
choice. Don't apologize.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay.
Number one.
I see a lot of twos. I know, one for sure.
It's one. Don't apologize. I like it.
You like it? Are you certain? It will.
Look. I mean, at this point, it's not our responsibility
No.
anymore.
You know,
That is
you
clearly-
did this.
we
It will be untamed, vigorous, and large.
have given every single opportunity.
I mean, it's still me pressing the buttons.
So you transform back. And yes, the crowd is laughing uncomfortably about this. It is uncomfortable. If this happened in our world, even the squirrels, like, I don't believe what the hell is going on, but I'm seeing. Do you see that not safe for the stream? Not safe for the stream, which means it's not safe for YouTube. And if it's not safe for YouTube, I would assume it's not safe for the under 18 crowd, which is what really the marketing is for. Okay, people from my generation don't want to see animated sex, implied animated sex, and we don't care. Who wants romance in their RPGs? The younger crowd. Who wanted it when I was running RPGs back in my teen days? I wasn't going to role play the barmaid if my players were hitting on her. It happened behind closed doors. Cut, move on. You don't need that. Why are we putting it there? Why are we putting it there? Like I said, I don't care. 2 consenting adults, that's fine. It's not needed in the game, but a man, elf, whatever, male elf, and a bear. I find it disturbing. And that this is going to be the mainstream D&D computer RPG that is going to be the one that everybody's talking about. Well, if they think that this is a scene that's going to sell this game, and maybe it is, that's a sad state of our world at this point, our culture. I guess the next thing we're going to be seeing is bestiality for you, and it'll be socially acceptable. I'm afraid. Not when it. I know the argument can come along at some point. It's like, well, it's 2 consenting adults, even if one is technically a bear. Not safe for stream. They knew it. They knew it. All right, folks. Hey, there'll be a Gamer's Health tonight at 8 p.m. Love to see you there. God help us. The future of D&D is in your hands. Quite possibly, literally, if you find something like this titillating. But we won't go there. All right, folks. Be safe, be well. God bless. Roll those dice. Roll them well. I'll catch you all later.